In the heart of a forgotten village surrounded by dense forest and age-old legends, there was a sound that had never stopped for generations, a sound that echoed through the hills and down to the streams, the sound of drums, beating slowly every full moon night. No one remembered when it began. The elders said it had always been so, as old as the soil, they would say. But on one strange night, the drums went silent, and that was when everything changed. The villagers believed the drums were sacred. They beat without anyone touching them. Some said it was the spirits of the ancestors. Others said it was the guardian of the forest. But everyone agreed on one thing. When the drums sound, the village is safe. And so every full moon the people would gather. They would sit by their fires, listen and pray. The beat was slow, steady like a heartbeat, as if the village itself was alive. Then came the full moon of August. The people gathered, as always. Children stared at the sky. Mothers clutched their babies. Elders lit palm oil lamps. But as the moon rose, there was no sound. No beat, no echo, only silence. The villagers waited. 1 hour. Still, nothing. A whisper passed through the crowd. Why have the drums stopped? No one had an answer. The next morning, a child was missing. Amaka, just 7 years old. She had gone out to fetch water. She never returned. They searched the forests. They called her name, but all they found was her wooden bucket and 3 feathers, black, red, and white. That night, fear swept the village. The village elders called a secret meeting. They confessed something they had kept hidden. The drums were a gift from the forest dancer, a spirit who protected them in exchange for silence and respect. But someone had broken the pact. Someone had entered the sacred grove and touched the drums. The drums were angry now. Each night after that, someone will vanish. A hunter, a pregnant woman, an old man. Each time, the villagers found feathers by their door. Fires were kept burning. Children cried in silence. Even the animals grew restless. The village was under a curse. One night, a girl named Ngozi had a dream. She saw the forest dancer, tall, faceless, covered in beads, dancing under the moonlight, beating the drums with hands of fire. In the dream, it whispered, "Return what was stolen. Bring the feathers to the grove." Ngozi woke up and ran to the elders. At first, they didn't believe her. But when she showed them the exact location from the dream, they knew. That night, Ngozi, with trembling hands, carried a bowl of water, 3 feathers, to the sacred grove. She poured the water, and she placed the feathers on the earth. Then, she stepped back. Suddenly the forest shook. The village heard it. The sound returned. The missing people walked out from the trees, alive and safe. Since that night, the drums never stopped again. Thank you for listening to Tales Untold. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories. Until next time, stay curious.